Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
New York Times Business.
June 16, 11:05 America, New York. Abbott baby formula plant again stops production, this time because of flooding. Severe storms flooded parts of the facility in Sturgis, Mich., which went offline in February over contamination concerns, exacerbating a nationwide formula shortage. The Abbott Nutrition baby formula plant in Sturgis, Mich., last month.
New York Times Business.
June 16, 10:42 America, New York. Wall Street shudders as focus returns to recession risks. Stocks and bonds reversed gains from the day before, resuming the downward drift of recent weeks.
BBC News. Business.
June 16, 10:28 America, New York. Gazprom. Russian gas boss says, "Our product, our rules in supply row." It comes after energy firms in Germany, Italy and Austria report big falls in Russian gas supply.
BBC News Business. June 16, 10:28 America, New York. Gazprom. Russian gas boss says, "Our product, our rules in supply row." It comes after energy firms in Germany, Italy and Austria report big falls in Russian gas supply.
Daily FX Market News.
June 16, 10:05 America, New York. US dollar price action setups. EUR, USD, USD, CHF, GBP, USD, USD, JPY. The Fed hiked by 75 bits per second, and this was followed by the Swiss National Bank hiking 50 and the BOE hiking by 25, and the Bank of Japan is on the clock for later tonight.
Digital Finance.
June 16, 9:13 America, New York. Digital Dollar Pilots. Jennifer O'Rourke, DTCC. DTCC's Jennifer O'Rourke discusses Project Lithium, designed to support an eventual digital dollar. The post-digital dollar pilots, Jennifer O'Rourke, DTCC, appeared first on Digital Finance.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
June 16, 8:57 America, New York. U.S. jobless claims remained low last week. Initial jobless claims decreased to 229,000 last week as employers continued to avoid layoffs in a still tight labor market.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
June 16, 8:48 America, New York. Andy Jassy's first year at Amazon. Undoing Bezos-led overexpansion. Amid one of the worst stretches for financial performance in Amazon's history, the new CEO is working to cut back the excesses of an e-commerce operation the company expanded at breakneck pace during much of the COVID-19 pandemic.
New York Times Business.
June 16, 8:14 America, New York. Office hours with Elon Musk at Twitter. Musk will attend a virtual all-hands meeting as his $44 billion acquisition of the company moves ahead, despite his hand-wringing about bots. An all-hands with Elon.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. June 16, 7:39 America, New York. Turkey, UNIC lane for grain through Ukraine's mines. The proposal would provide freighters a safe passage through the defensive mines in Black Sea ports as negotiators race to transport 20 million metric tons of Ukrainian grain that is due to be harvested.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
June 16, 7:30 America, New York. Asia will feel the Fed's wrath, too. Asian countries such as Korea and Thailand levered up impressively during the low interest rate era. Now the bill is coming due.
Daily FX Market News.
June 16, 7:30 America, New York. Bank of England raises rates by 25 basis points to 1.25%, British pound slides. The Bank of England raises interest rates by 25 basis points to 1.25%. The fifth consecutive hike aimed at cooling inflationary pressures in the economy and restoring price stability.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
June 16, 7:29 America, New York. Investors bet one of the biggest trades on Wall Street will unwind. The rapid fall in the Japanese yen has been at the center of one of the biggest bets on Wall Street this year, but a group of contrarian investors is pushing the other direction, expecting a major reversal.
Global economy.
June 16, 7:17 America, New York. Bank of England raises interest rates by 0.25 percentage points. Policymakers warn inflation is likely to rise above 11% by October.
BBC News. Business. June 16, 7:13 America, New York. UK interest rates raised to 1.25% by Bank of England. The bank increases rates for the fifth meeting in a row as it tries to stem the pace of rising prices.
BBC News Business.
June 16, 7:13 America, New York. UK interest rates raised to 1.25% by Bank of England. The bank increases rates for the fifth meeting in a row as it tries to stem the pace of rising prices.
BBC News Business. June 16, 7-11 America, New York. Rail strikes will drive passengers away, Grant Shapps says. Losing passengers will endanger thousands of rail jobs, the Transport Secretary says.
BBC News Business.
June 16, 6:41 America, New York. Rail strikes will drive passengers away, Grant Shapps says. Losing passengers will endanger thousands of rail jobs, the Transport Secretary says.
Finance and Economics.
June 16, 6:30 America, New York. In stamping out COVID, China has stomped on confidence. China is able to make and distribute more things again. But will consumers buy them?
Wall Street Journal Markets.
June 16, 6:22 America, New York. Central bankers could derail the rally in oil and gas. Supply problems are feeding expectations that commodity prices will go higher, but rising interest rates are an important counterweight.
Global economy.
June 16, 6:02 America, New York. Swiss central bank surprises with first interest rate rise since 2007. Franc surges on SNB announcement that benchmark rate would rise to -0.25%.
Global economy.
June 16, 5:45 America, New York. The dead end of the UK's new Northern Ireland bill. The government's latest refusal to leave Brexit behind as dishonest, hypocritical and ineffective.
Daily FX Market News. June 16, 5:30 America, New York. Bank of England preview. How will the pound, GBP, react? Bank of England seen raising rates by 25 bits per second. GBP remains at risk of a dovish hike given weaker growth outlook.
Finance and Economics.
June 16, 5:29 America, New York. Is trading on America's stock market fair? Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, thinks not.